You were always wanted. And you were always in danger. Danger. That word echoed in my head for hours. What kind of danger? From who? The lawyers couldn't answer that, or they wouldn't. But they did tell me one thing that made my stomach drop. The will had been contested by my grandfather's younger brother, Richard Chen, and his two sons. They'd filed a lawsuit the moment the will was read, claiming I was not a legitimate heir, that my mother had manipulated my grandfather, that I was a fraud, and they wanted everything. I didn't even know these people existed, and they were already trying to erase me, just like someone had erased me 30 years ago. The lawyers assured me the will was airtight, but they also warned me, these people have resources, Maya, and they're not going to stop. I asked the question I'd been too afraid to ask before. Did my grandfather know where we were before he died? The lead attorney hesitated. Then he nodded. He found you about 5 years ago. He wanted to reach out, but your mother sent him a letter. She begged him not to contact you. She said if he did, they would find you too. That word again. And suddenly, I understood. My mother didn't run from my grandfather. She ran from them. Over the next 2 weeks, I did what any reasonable person would do. I panicked. I Googled everything I could find about the Chen family. Turns out they were well known in Seattle's real estate world. My grandfather had started with nothing, built his empire through hard work and smart investments. But his brother Richard? Different story. There were articles about lawsuits, shady business deals, accusations of fraud that never quite stuck. And his sons, Evan and Marcus, were just as bad. One had been sued for harassment by a former employee. The other had a DUI and a history of settling legal disputes with money. These were the people who wanted me gone. And the more I learned, the more I realized my mother had been right to run. But here's the thing, I wasn't my mother. I didn't have a child to protect. I didn't have anything to lose, and I was tired of being invisible. So I hired my own lawyer, a sharp woman named Angela Torres, who took one look at the case and said, "They're going to come after you hard." Are you ready for that? I wasn't sure, but I nodded anyway. The first attack came fast. A week later, a local news blog published an article titled, Mystery Heir or Opportunist? The Strange Case of Maya Chen. It painted me as a nobody who came out of nowhere to steal a fortune. It questioned my legitimacy. It even included a photo of me leaving the diner in my uniform, looking tired and poor. Like that somehow disqualified me. The comment section was brutal. People I'd never met calling me a gold digger, a liar, a scam artist. I wanted to disappear. But Angela told me to hold steady. This is what they do, she said. They try to humiliate you into walking away. Don't give them that power. So I didn't. Instead, I did something my mother never got to do. I fought back. We requested a DNA test. Not because I doubted who I was, but because I wanted proof they